Up, Not Growing Old podcast.
We might never change the world, at least we've had our say.
Real talk about movies, music, politics, race, and religion.
Growing up, not growing old, the feeling is still the same.
Live from New York. It's the Growing Up, Not Growing Old podcast.
This should be the show title. Monster Maxing.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Growing Up, Not Growing Old podcast. My name is Mike Russo, your host. Dave, what's up?
What's up, man? How are you? Long time no speak.
Welcome back. Thanks for doing the show. Appreciate it.
Anytime.
We're gonna I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna take my headphones off and we're gonna wing it.
All right.
So if I come in overmodulated or fucking you can't hear me, fucking it is what it is.
We'll hit it up on post-production.
I'll fix it in post.
Yes.
All right. So the last time I had you on, it was in November.
It's a while ago. That's what? 2 plus...
Pre-Christmas.
It's like 8 months, basically, right?
Mm-hmm.
Am I right? Damn, it's a long time.
It's a long time. What have you been up to?
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, the Knicks just won the championship. This is number one. Let's just get that out of the way.
We do reverse? Yeah, 2 days ago, the New York Knicks... It was 2 days ago, right? Yeah.
Saturday night.
Saturday night.
This is Monday.
I thought that they would never. I thought that they would never win. I thought they would go another 50 years without winning a championship.
But are you a Knicks fan though?
I'm a Knicks fan, yeah. But you know what it is? Okay, so I used to be so into sports when I was younger. But
Me
the
too.
first sport I was really into was basketball, and I think it was because it's a kind of a simple sport, right? It's like easy to understand.
Put the ball in the hole.
Yeah. It's like not that too much effort. So it was easy to follow, understand, watch, and I was so into the sport. And then like. Once the Knicks got bad, like, you know, in the 90s they were pretty good, but then like, after like 2000 they just were bad for like 20 years.
Yeah.
And so like I just never watched them when they were bad. So I guess I'm not a diehard fan, right? If you don't watch the game when they're bad.
When you have, in order to be a diehard fan, quote unquote, you gotta watch them when they're up, watch them when they're down, watch them all that shit.
Yeah.
I haven't watched the Knicks since Freewell and Allen Houston.
Yeah, those are my days also. Yeah. And then so I was like, okay, so I'm not a diehard fan, and then I'm like, okay, when they get good again, I'll just start watching them again, and it'll be like, cool, I can be like a bandwagon fan then, right? I can just do that.
Yeah, because you know what? It really doesn't matter.
Right. Well,
It's fuck it.
But also, it's like so much time has passed. I think as you get older, you just are not as into it as a kid would be into it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It just hits different, right?
For me personally, exactly what you just said is how I feel. I don't have that kind of emotion to devote to that.
Yeah, you kind of feel like the old wise man. You're like, oh, that's good. I'm glad that my children are happy because like, I don't know if your children were into it, but like all my nieces and nephews did, and like my cousin's kids and my friends' kids, like they were like so super excited, and it's kind of fun seeing them because if the Knicks had won like 94 or 99,
oh, I'd be in jail. I'd still be in jail.
Exactly. Well, it's funny you mentioned that because, like, after they won on Saturday, it's like I was like, okay, I feel like they're gonna win this series, but I'm like, the real question for me is, after they win, are New Yorkers gonna riot like they do in Detroit or Philadelphia?
So stupid.
And I was like, no, you know what, New Yorkers, I feel like we're a cut above the rest. Right?
I thought so too.
But nope. But here's the thing. Okay, here's a counter to that. To countersingle my own statement, I was like, all right, it was like 23 arrested or something, or maybe 30, whatever. Let's say it was 40 people arrested, 5 people stabbed, and then like 1 person shot. I'm like, how's that different than any other Saturday in New York City when the weather's good, right?
Yeah, you're right, 100%.
It might have even been less compared to the average, summer in the city, but it probably just got so much more attention. It was probably more concentrated in one area, but overall, I'm sure crime was probably down for that day.
It might have been down for that day, and like you said, is like, do you think we feel like we're better than that because we're just New Yorkers and we feel like we're better than everybody? But there was one guy in one video that was like, yo, what the fuck are you guys doing? This is our own city.
Yeah.
Why are you wrecking our own city?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that guy is who we should be.
Well, it was funny because I was in the city that day and I was just walking through and I saw some craziness happen from a distance, and I was just glad that like my car was in a garage and I had a good exit out of the city. But also I was like, for the most part, people were just like having a good time, like out in the street, and they were just kind of like, okay, who cares? They were like sitting on top of a bus, or they were sitting up top of like a light pole or whatever. I'm like, all right, they're just like kind of like, whatever, just hanging having fun for the most part. But and then also I'm just like, I got, it wasn't even last game. It was I think the game before. Like there was like some San Antonio Spurs fans walking down the street. I'm like, I don't even know why you have a Spurs like jersey in the city. And then people like kind of beat him up, and I was like,
that's so dumb.
Yeah, if I was there, part of me would just want, my instinct is to break up the fight. But also at the same time, people are always like, don't get involved in that, or else you can get killed.
You get the worst of it.
Yeah, you might get the worst of it. So it's like, but I feel like a lot of guys' nature is to do that. Get involved in a fight in some way, right? Whether it's you're backing up your boy or you're trying to break up a fight, like
it's almost instinctual. Like,
yeah, exactly.
You can't even before you even know what you're in.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like I feel like it's like when someone gives me that advice, like don't get involved. I feel like you're just like telling me not to be in our true nature,
going against nature.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't think that's the right advice, even though it is the right advice.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this honestly, though. I want you to answer this as honestly as you can. When you see Spurs fans getting beat up by the Knicks fans, how do you really feel?
I don't feel like, I don't feel that. I don't feel that way. I'm not like, that's great. Like, go. But also at the same time, I'm like, why is he even? If I was me, like, I wouldn't even be like in the city with like an opposing team's jersey. Like, I would hide it,
Especially like with the history of sports franchise rivalries and shit.
Right. But also at the same time, I feel like again, New Yorkers I thought were better than that. I've seen some incidents here and there.
Yeah, me too.
But I've seen worse in other cities, and like in terms of quantity and like quality of fights.
I'm not gonna lie. When I see other teams getting their ass kicked, something inside me is like with it.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what it is. I mean, I know it's not right, and I know it's stupid. I know it's wrong, but I don't know. There's something weird inside me that's like, kick his fucking ass. But no, it's not right. It's wrong. Don't do that. But I'm always like with it.
But also, there's probably something that he did because a lot of times you just don't see the whole video.
Yeah, every time it's no matter what side it is, you never see the whole video.
I don't know why that is. If you show the whole thing, we can see who was in the wrong. But I'm sure that person did something bad that kind of provoked it, also, right? Usually. So it's just like, I don't know. Yeah, at the same time, I'm like, maybe he did deserve it,
Yo, I saw a great video. Not for us, for Spurs fans. There's one big motherfucker took on like the whole crowd. He did not back down. Did you see that video?
I saw it, but again, it ended early, so I don't know what happened after the.
They separated him from the cops came, separated him from the people.
All right.
And they walked him out of the station. I think they were in Penn Station.
Oh, really? That's good.
Yo, he was parting the sea. If you guys haven't seen this shit, guy in a Spurs jersey, they're in Penn Station, I think, and the whole crowd is Knicks fans, and no one wanted nothing to do with this guy. He was not backing down. He was fighting everybody. He was fighting everybody. He is the king of San Antonio right now. Fucking guy.
Yeah, I mean, it's again. I feel like if one person, I feel like I can take on like one guy. If there's multiple guys, I feel like I'm like freaking out. That's
all it takes is for them to know you're not fucking around. And then the guy with the balls in the crowd is going to step up. Yeah. And then once they see him step up, then the next guy steps up. But they're all sheep.
Yeah, yeah.
Like once you see you can take one person down, they're all going to be like, oh, shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's what this guy did.
Oh,
they could have took him down. There was 300 of them.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
crazy, that whole like group dynamics.
Dude, that guy runs the fucking world right now. How much pussy he's getting right now?
Yeah, well, speaking of that, so yeah, I see all this stuff, and I'm like, you know what? I feel like women understand sports better, or they get it better. They're doing a better job. Hell yeah.
How?
Because they just show up at the end. They have their jersey look cute. They don't know anything about the teams, who's playing even. And they're just like, point me to the nachos, and then they have a good time. They have a way better time than we're having.
Yeah, that's again goes back to the emotion.
They're more resourceful.
It goes back to not having that emotion.
Right, and that's smart. That's smart for them. They're invested in the right ways. They're like, let me take advantage of this opportunity as much as I can without having any downside. You don't see any woman out in the streets like, let me get my.
Philly.
What's that?
It's Philly.
Really? Yeah, you don't see them like, I'm going to go out there and like try to get my head bashed in for what? For some other random guy who doesn't know.
The women are doing it right because they just want to have a fun time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
But that's what we want also. We want to have a good time also, but we're not having a good time.
Yeah,
we're approaching it completely the most, like we're investing so much time and money and stress into it. Meanwhile, they're right there next to you, and they're having like a way better time.
I look back at my childhood, and I think, wow, I was such a douche going up to Buffalo but purposely wearing old green shit.
Oh yeah,
to get into a fight. Like, what am I? I was such a fucking retard. But excuse me. That's just when you're young and you're a sports fan. That's
Yeah.
what you do. You fight for your team's colors, which is
Yeah.
so dumb.
Yeah.
You fight for your children. You fight for your family.
Exactly.
You don't fight for fucking. You got some other guy's name on your back.
Yeah. Well, men, they don't have many like emotional outlets, right? And sports is like their only one where they're allowed to
most
have
people.
an opinion.
Most people.
They're not emotionally involved like politics or religion or even their work or their family. Like that's it. It's like their sports are the thing that gets them going, you know?
That's all they got. If
Yeah.
they didn't have sports, they'd probably rebel. That's why they invented sports, probably.
Probably.
So like, so guys can sit around and realize, holy shit, I'm just another cog in the fucking wheel.
Yeah.
Let's fucking rebel. But
And
no, they got their fucking whole life is not waiting for the Bills to win the Super Bowl or whatever.
Right. And I think it's even worse like abroad in Europe, like with soccer. I feel like they're way more into soccer than we're into any sport, right? They
Ridiculously, yeah.
They have like whole gangs around soccer clubs, right? Like
Yeah.
it's like the
And it's like
soccer
the gang. It's not like the West Ham Killers. It's just that's West Ham.
Yeah.
It's like they take the team's fucking city. Yeah, Arsenal's coming. Oh, the team? No, their fans are coming. Arsenal's coming.
The whole arsenal. But even within one club though, there's multiple like
Splinter cells.
yeah, there's literally multiple splinter cells like of clubs within that football team, and they'll fight each other, even though they root
Why
for
would
the
they
same
fight each
team.
other?
It's just petty
Hooligans.
beefs. Yeah, they're hooligans. You find some beef. You know, something happens probably with related to turf or money or women
Probably a
or whatever,
girl.
and then and that's it. And they start fighting each other. Also, it's just crazy.
It's always over a fucking girl. Has to be.
Yeah.
Fucking abroad. What do they call them over there? Fucking,
Birdies or
fucking
birds?
bird.
Birds. Yeah, I got a bird. Like,
Matt
what the
Sweet
hell?
bird.
You have a bird? I was at a wedding, and then I was there staggered. I was by myself, and this guy from Britain was like, "Oh, where's your bird?" And I was like, "What?"
Yo, big shout out to Tim, man. Splattered Plastic. What's up? He's from over there, from across the pond.
Oh yeah. How
The
many viewers do we
birds.
have from overseas?
I don't know. It's
Like, what
definitely
percentage?
America's 1, and then Great Britain's 2.
Oh, yeah?
I very, very rarely look at the stats because, like I said, I forgot about the no cursing thing. I wanted to try to stop that.
Oh, yeah.
Because YouTube is fucking with me. People aren't seeing my show because we use a lot of words that people don't like to use, like even like rape, queer,
Oh yeah, you
fag.
can't use that.
Like,
Stop
you can't-
saying. Don't say any of that stuff. Stop it.
But
You have to edit all that stuff out now.
So just for the people watching, I wanted to do an experiment. I told them before, well, let's try not to curse or use racial things or anything like that, because the last couple of videos in my feed I was capped at 25 views, which is just weird. It's just strange. If it was real, fine. I got no problem with that. This is something I like to do. It's a hobby, whatever. 25 is 25, but it's just fucking weird.
Yeah. I mean, try it and see if we get more views if we censor
Next
all
time,
that.
because we already fucked this one up.
This is live or this is not?
No, it's not live.
You're not gonna edit it and then post it?
I can't edit the curses too much.
That's too much
I
work.
curse every fucking every fucking 3 words is a curse for me.
All right. Well, this will be a controlled experiment. Then.
Starting now.
We'll do this. We'll see if it's the same amount of views, and then the next time we'll like try not to curse.
I
and
think
then,
we have to start next time. We
Okay.
have to start fresh.
yeah, next time we'll start fresh and we'll see what this is versus like a lot of time has changed, right? A lot of times.
Yeah.
It's been 8 months or whatever. So
Yeah,
we'll see.
plus,
Then we'll
like-
see if next week if it's better.
Consistency, not having consistency will kill your numbers.
Yeah.
When I was doing this from 2013 to 2016, for those 3 years, I had a lot of downloads, a lot of listeners.
Yeah.
It was so much fun. I had a nice little following. We had a whole group of podcasts.
Yeah.
You know, it was fucking great. And then I got a new job. My schedule changed. I left my girl, and my consistency dropped. So my listenership dropped.
Yeah, well, it's weird because you're like, I mean, relatively speaking, you're like the early podcaster, you know?
Yeah, I got
Like-
on. I got on people before even people what the fuck podcast was.
Yeah, exactly. Now everyone's got a podcast, and now it's like there's such a competition for attention that, it'll
Yeah.
be tough. But you know what? You said consistency. It's weird. All that stuff happened, but you probably should have been consistent. You should have been not consistent with all that other stuff and been consistent with this.
Because then it would have been consistent.
Yeah. and this would have probably,
My consistency would have been non-consistency.
yeah,
But the
well-
thing is like that's why people like, because I've been doing this for a while, and how come you're not making money? Why don't you? One guy actually said to me, "Why don't you have bigger people on?" I was like, "What bigger people? I want my friends on. I want to talk shit with my friends, so someone out there can relate to it, and we can all be friends."
You know what? You're more authentic because you do it that way, and it's probably gonna like long term. It's probably the better, the better.
Like
route.
I'll take the guy from Housel that we did. I'll
Yeah.
take that other guy I had, and the other guy, the MMA guy. Sure, I'll talk to anybody.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
like,
if Joe Rogan's like, hey, you want to like come on your show? You're gonna say no, right?
no, I'm like, sure, but
Why don't you have more people? Why don't you have Donald Trump on, man? Come on,
Yo.
you've been slacking, dude.
This is what I told the guys. Like, nobody's bigger than my family, my
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah, it's
Nobody
true.
will ever be bigger than my family and my friends. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
cool.
with the money thing, it's like I got a job. I mean, I don't want to work. I mean, if I really wanted to make money with this, I'd have to have a name already.
Yeah.
I would have to have the people who make money on this have names already.
What do you mean names?
Like they're comedians, actors, whatever.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like if you really want to, there's ways to make it happen.
Yeah, if I quit my job,
Also,
right, and had
yeah.
no other, and put myself in a corner, I could do it.
Well, I mean, how hard would it be just like, to do it with your job? It's like you're going to have to cut something else out, but
I can't do anything with that fucking job. Literally, I got no time. That's why we haven't recorded since November, mainly because of the job.
well, I mean, it's the same amount of time as before you're using it, or you're
No.
extra work now.
It's what do you mean?
It's extra. You're like doing more work now. Is that a different job you're in, or
No, it's so here it is. I work overnights.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't know
I
that.
come home. I have like 2 hours, and then I go pick up the kids from school.
That's crazy.
Right? They get out at different times.
Mm-hmm.
Then I come home. I drop them off. I come home, and they live half an hour away from me. So then I come home, and guess what? It's bedtime. So I go to sleep, and that's what I do every day. Now it's summertime. It's different.
Yeah.
But that's what I do every day. So one of my days off,
Mm-hmm.
in my head, scheduling a podcast is like, oh.
Yeah, I get it.
So I haven't done a podcast in fucking 8 months. So that's what I mean when like work drains it kills me, drains my energy.
Yeah.
That's why I'm kind of happy I'm out of work right now because due to an injury. And I've been out of work, even before the injury, I was out of work for 3 weeks.
Before so what happened?
I'm going to tell you what happened. Here's a story. So my job
Story
is
time.
safety sensitive position. So
What does that mean?
that means it involves like customers, like other people.
And their like well-being, like you can
Yes.
put them at physical harm.
Yes.
Potentially.
So I'm in control of their well-being pretty much.
Okay.
So without saying too
Safety
much,
sensitive.
it's a safety sensitive position.
That's my safety word tonight.
So in a safety SS, just put it on your-
SS, yeah,
put it on your fucking
yeah,
thing.
lightning bolt style.
Yeah, because that's how fast you are. But they give random drug tests
Mm-hmm.
because of safety sensitive. So I got a random drug test and it came up dirty for amphetamines. Now I have a prescription for Adderall.
Yeah.
I take that for ADHD,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm good. But they still put me out of work for 2 weeks.
But haven't you gotten tested before and didn't come up positive?
I wasn't on it.
Oh, okay. This is a recent thing.
Yeah, I've only been on it for like 6 months.
Okay.
Right. So I said, okay, it's an amphetamine. You can't operate. You can't do this.
But didn't you know? Is it like, you have to fill out a form before you take the test? Like, are you on X amount? Like,
You're supposed
certain-
to.
You just never did. You're just like.
I just never did because I didn't want them to put me out of work.
But why don't you be like, hey, I'm on Adderall, so this is gonna come up positive. So just.
Nope. They would have been like, we need you either to get off it.
What?
Yeah, to either get off it or go to a non-Schedule 2, because it's Schedule 2.
You cannot be on Adderall and work your job.
That's correct.
The drug that literally keeps
The
you
drug that-
focused, keeps you focused and awake and like.
The
Like-
drug that helps me perform.
Yeah, that's the reason why you're taking it.
I'm
right?
not allowed, yes, to focus, to pay attention, to remember better, to stay awake, to stay alert. I can't do it. So she said 2 weeks.
Isn't
Come
there
back
some-
in a week. We're going to test you again because you're off it, because you're going to get off
Uh-huh.
it. And then another week so the doctor can see you and see how you're doing.
But isn't that like kind of some kind of like HIPAA or discrimination, workplace discrimination thing where like,
Probably.
you have a medical issue
Mhm.
and you need to take this drug and they're like, no, you can't take this drug. If you were on statins, they'd be like, oh, you can't take statins on this drug. Or-
There is probably something there, but the bottom line is,
You're in a union job, right?
Yeah.
What do your union say?
the bottom line is like,
Like, fuck off.
now here's the thing is like, the bottom line is what they'll do is they'll put me in a position that's called restricted. So I'll be restricted from operating the trains
Mm-hmm.
with customers on it.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll just have me operating trains without customers on it, which is great because there's no pressure. But they could put me in any borough at any time on any day. I'm now their slave. So I didn't want to do that.
Why?
That sucks. Fucking.
Oh, the work,
I'm
the
being
job is
time.
better.
Oh, yeah.
The times are worse, basically.
You're gonna be in
effectively.
Times Square at 2 a.m. on Monday. You're gonna be in the Bronx on Thursday at 12 a.m.
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
okay,
Like,
gotcha.
your new days off on Wednesday, Thursday.
Uh,
Nah, I got to keep my days and my
Yeah.
straight hours, you know. even though I'd rather not have customers on my train. But so that's why like it wasn't. I didn't want to tell them because I knew that's what they would do.
Tell them what? That
I was taking Adderall
Oh, okay.
because then they would put me under the restricted banner. Then I'm at their mercy.
I just think that's so weird that they don't even allow that.
Yeah,
It's not like, oh, you're on like cocaine. It's just like, it's like a perfectly legal drug
that helps.
that helps you
It helps.
do your job.
They're just very antiquated, and it's just like straight up. It's an amphetamine. You can't take it. Boom.
That's crazy.
So I was out of work for 2 weeks. Got off the Adderall. Got the doctor's note.
Is it paid the 2 weeks?
I had to use my sick days.
Oh, man. That
How
sucks.
fucked up is that?
Do you have enough sick days?
I got 12 sick days on May 1st. This was May 5th. All my sick days are gone.
Wow.
So then I took another week just for the fuck of it, just for me.
Okay, you're like, might as well.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
So I went to work for 3
How much
days.
vacation do you get a year?
4 weeks.
Oh, that's not bad.
And I think I get 5 in another 5 years.
Uh-huh.
But I went to work for like 3 days. I fell down playing tennis within that 3-week period.
Yeah.
And I hurt my hand. I didn't know how bad it was until it wasn't going away. So then I went to work for like 3 days. My hand was fucking killing me. Went to the doctor and he took me out for 6 weeks with the hand.
Wow. And then the work is like, okay, you're getting 6 weeks of like disability or
So
something?
what I got to do now, because I don't have, well, my sick days are used for the other thing.
Yeah.
I don't have sick days. I don't have vacation.
Right.
I used everything.
Yeah.
So they have this thing called 60% pay differential. You can get 60% of your paycheck in this situation, and I did disability.
Plus you get a disability.
Plus I got disability insurance. But disability, they don't fucking kick in until, it doesn't count until you've been out for longer than 14 days.
Yeah.
And they don't want the paperwork filled out until like 40 days after.
Okay.
So I ain't seen a check for a long time.
But the 60% of your salary, you're still getting that? And how long
I hope so.
And how long are you going to get that for?
That's only one pay period. That's it.
Oh, 1 week? That's it? Or 2 weeks?
Two,
Whatever.
2 weeks. That's it.
And that's it. And then after that, you have to go back to work.
Then I have to
Or you're going to be just disability.
hopefully disability kick in.
Wow.
So that's why
So
I'm
that's
ramping up
60%.
my Gungo Mike on eBay. GUNGOMIKE. That's why I'm ramping up my eBay sales.
We gotta do what's it called? Like those what's it called? The home shopping network kind of.
Yo, for real, man. Get the
a live
fucking
thing and then like
banners and
yeah. Limited edition.
Come on now. I'm gonna grab a rookie card. Remember that guy? Sosa.
Yeah, what was that guy's name again? I forgot.
Oh, Anthony used to do him so
Yeah,
fucking good.
yeah.
I don't remember his fucking name.
Those are the days.
But I'm out of work and I'm loving it. I love being free.
Oh
I
no,
love
you feel great, right? As much as like, okay, that's like that sort of Damocles over his head, okay, money and all that stuff. It's like the day to day. It's like you can kind of be like,
Oh, it's great.
You get the sun. You know, you have a nice schedule, and then you have
It's
like
so
you know,
fucking
like, you
good,
get to enjoy the sunshine and all that.
Like
and
I can do whatever the fuck
Yeah.
I want at any
Yeah.
time I want. The only problem is
you
I gotta pay rent. I gotta pay child support. Everything else can
Yeah.
go fuck himself.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Turn off my phone. Turn off my electric. I don't give a
Right,
fuck.
right, right.
It's just me.
Yeah, yeah.
I just gotta get rent and I gotta get child support. That's
Is-
my main two things.
Is that like cutting it close? Is it like, oh, you're gonna?
I'm not gonna make it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna make it. I borrowed $300 from somebody.
Oh, okay.
And I borrowed about $1,500 from the apps, those borrow money apps. And then
Wait, what? There's a borrow money app?
Yeah, I got two of them, Thrive and Earnin.
Is this what? It's like kind of like you borrow money. It's like high interest rate. Is that what it is?
Earnin doesn't have interest rates. They want you to, they ask for a tip. You could tip them or don't tip them. Thrive, I don't know what they do. I've never not paid them back.
And it's just like you just like get money and then you gotta like pay it back in installments, like month every
No,
month.
you pay it back. You can, but I don't do that because then the interest comes in.
Uh huh.
I pay it back. You put it in your bank account,
Uh huh.
and it comes out of your check.
Okay.
So Earnin, I do $100 a day,
Mm-hmm.
and the other one, Thrive, is $500 at one shot.
Mm.
So I borrowed like between the two. I think I borrowed $950 from Earnin and $500 from them. So what was that like $1,450, something like that? So then I had to reschedule that payment for my next pay period. 'Cause I
Yeah.
know I ain't gonna have the money.
Yeah, yeah.
So I gotta hustle. I'm hustling, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Well, how much are you short? You think? Like how much extra money you have to make just to
I
bridge the gap?
think just for rent and child support, I think I'm good until July.
All right.
Maybe the second week of July. I may miss rent.
All right. Well, I mean, I guess you're planning sort of like in advance. Like it's not you're like not like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing this week. You're
No, I plan in advance. I already have $300 set aside for kid's mom next week, and $300 set aside for her the next week. It's just the rent is going to be an issue. But my mom is the landlord, so she could, she'll let me slide.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Not for too long though.
Yeah.
Love you, ma.
So what's the like? How do we, other than selling stuff? I feel like the job market is not good. This is from my experience. I know I'm in the industry,
Plus
but
my fucking hand. Even if I can get something
Yeah,
off the
that's
books, I
right.
can't even do shit.
so like, what's the prognosis on your hand? Like, how long is it
All
gonna
right.
take for it to?
For
there's no-
4 weeks, physical therapy two times a week.
what actually happened?
I fell down playing tennis.
But
Bro.
like, what's like? Is it fracture?
All right,
or?
there's something in here in between where the wrist beats the hand
Uh-huh.
that I sprained. Now,
Like a tendon?
the
That's what that means?
yeah,
Okay.
the first prognosis was a broken bone, but it feels broken. It feels like a break. But the X-ray was looking at my other broken bone, my old broken bone from this surgery.
Mm.
So this orthopedist said it's a sprain of that whatever that thing is in there.
Mm-hmm.
So it fucking hurts like a motherfucker, boy.
And you know, there's no like cast on it or whatever. It's just like physical therapy, and then
And I was supposed to get a splint. So they sent me to the splint place,
yeah.
and the lady was like, "We can't give you a splint until that doctor sends us a note."
And that's
he
all
never-
covered
he-
by insurance.
He never sent the note, so I never got the splint.
Oh. So like, what are you gonna do now?
I ain't
You gotta
go
call the doctor again?
I'm just gonna do physical therapy. I can go get a cock up splint. Cock up?
What the what? A
Yeah,
cock-up?
cock up. And CVS has a cock up splint, and they put KT tape on my wrist. That shit fell off within an hour.
So
You know
what?
KT tape?
No, what is that?
It's like athletic tape.
It's like an ace bandage kind of.
Nah, it
Yeah.
just sticks on there and it does something.
Is that what like the fighters when they wrap it
Yeah,
in
exactly.
the same thing?
Yeah, it doesn't work. It fell
Dude,
off
that-
in like fucking half an hour.
Oh, really? So wait, I don't understand. Why don't you just call the doctor and be like, "Hey, you can send a prescription for the brace or whatever, and then get it."
Because the splint lady's got to talk to him. She
Get
tells
on-
him to
get
send
on
the
it.
note.
Yeah, wasn't this like one phone call?
Yeah, it's not like I'm missing it, honestly.
Well, I mean, if it's gonna help you heal, then that's like the main thing, right?
That's all right. I'm not really worried about that too much. It's just the physical. I gotta come home and do fucking exercises,
Yeah,
physical
sure.
therapy and shit. I mean, I learned how to do a lot of shit with my left hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's where I'm at now, out of work, loving it, and
Yeah, well,
not
so-
really stressing it.
It's the perfect time to like if you're not gonna work. This is like probably the best time of the year because it's like not too hot, not too cold. It's like
Yeah.
the sun's out. We got Juneteenth coming up Friday,
And I'll
We
get
got-
paid for that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'll get paid for
Then
Juneteenth.
July 4th. We got summer's just kicking off after like a rough. Dude, remember in November we're like just getting ready for winter. We didn't realize how crazy of a winter is gonna be.
Oh my god, that
was
fucking
brutal,
snow
right?
was crazy.
I felt like it was, you know what? It reminded me of when I was living in Chicago because usually when it snows here in New York, it like snows, but then it just kind of melts like the next day. But here, it's like this is how it was like in Chicago, or in Chicago, it was like this, where it would snow, like in November, December, and then you wouldn't see the green grass until like March, and that's what it felt like. Yeah,
That's because the wind keeps everything cold.
yeah, it's just so cold that it doesn't get a chance to melt. Wow. It's like it's always that's how it was here, right? Because it would snow usually, and then usually it gets above 30 and everything melts. But here it would snow, and then the temperature would be like in the 20s for like days after that, you know. So like it'd be for weeks where you just all you would see was just white.
How long were you there for?
Where Chicago? When I lived in Chicago, it was like 2.5 years, maybe 3 years.
How is it over there? I always wanted to visit that
Dude,
place.
it's awesome. Chicago's awesome. It's like better than New York in almost every way, except
Except?
it's too cold.
That's a big
Yeah.
That's a big one for some people.
Well, me,
I don't mind it.
And okay, so it's cold, and I feel like in general, it's not as safe as New York City. Like in New York City, there's some places where you go and you're just like, oh, you always know you're gonna be safe, right? You always feel like you're gonna be safe there. In Chicago, you can be in the nicest area, and you feel like someone might be stalking you and could rob you or mug you. You know?
That's interesting.
Yeah. So it's not. It's kind of like it's a key difference. Chicago again. This was 15 years ago, so maybe it's probably gotten worse if anything.
It has gotten worse.
Yeah,
there's so much murder over there. It's crazy.
Yeah, so it's like that's a big difference. But it's like it's cheaper, it's cleaner, it doesn't smell as weird. You know, it's just like, you know, the rent is like a third of what it is here. Like just imagine
probably
like
went
how
up,
much
too.
less money that you're spending on rent.
Yeah.
You know, like when I was there, like, you know, I was there in my mid 20s, and like all my peers, they're always like, yeah, I'm putting on a down payment for like my condo or my house. Like at 25, they're doing that. No one does that here in Long Island, right?
No, you can't.
Yeah, it's
Nah.
impossible, right?
Yeah, it's impossible.
You can't like be living in the city and like, oh, I'm 25, I'm a teacher, and like I'm like buying my own.
No,
like,
you gotta.
apartment.
You
No,
live in a
right?
closet. That's it.
Yeah, you're paying rent on a closet,
Yeah,
right? You're
for
not
real.
like owning your closet even, right? So it was like things were just so much different there, you know.
And for the people out there thinking that we're exaggerating about the closet thing, we are not exaggerating about the
No.
closet thing. There's people who live in a closet and it's called a studio apartment. and it's probably like $3,500 to fucking rent that shit out.
It'd be so funny when you kind of meet someone new in New York City, and then they're like, "Oh, let's go back to my apartment." And I'm like, "Okay." And it's like you go back to the place. You don't know where you're going until you open that door. Right? It's a mystery door. It's like, is this like a penthouse apartment or is this like a little closet? You don't know until you open that door, and you're like, holy crap, you know? It's just like, and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe people live like this on two different extremes. Like, wow, people like this. Like, wow, people live like this. It's like,
and you have a shelf above the toilet. That's where your hot plate goes. So it's just a kitchen, bathroom, in one.
You have someone in their mid-20s, 30s that are living on a bunk bed, on top bunk of a bunk bed.
Crazy.
And then the bottom underneath there is like their their desk or whatever. Like that's like their apartment.
Yeah.
You know, it's just crazy.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts. I mean, if I was a city guy when I was a kid, like if I had a job in the city, and I had to live in a closet, I would do it. Because you're a kid, you're young, whatever.
Yeah.
This is life.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine that now.
I don't know how I did it because like I lived in apartments for such a long time. And then when I guess like 10 years ago, whatever, when I moved back to the suburbs, I'm like, oh, I had all this space, I was, oh, this is nice, But you kind of don't know. You're just kind of like, oh, this is different. But now when I go back in the city and I visit my friends and we're in their apartment, I'm like, I get like a panic attack, a little mini. It's like, oh my gosh, it's like everything's like so small. I'm like, yo, can we get out of here? Let's go downstairs to the bar because there's more space.
Really?
It's just. I'm like, how did I do this for that long? Because I feel like if I had to put my head down on a bed there. And just like, oh, this is where I'm sleeping tonight. I feel like I would literally have a panic attack. It's like so small.
Wow.
I feel like I get claustrophobic being there.
Oh, I hate that shit.
Yeah. And like, if it's like, and that's just one person. Just imagine you're hosting like 3 or 4 people. All of a sudden you're like out of space, It's just crazy, Like you have no, it's just crazy. It's like, that's why we were always outside.
What was your place like in Chicago?
In Chicago? Oh, I was like in 3 or 4 different apartments.
You had roommates or no?
My first apartment, I had a roommate. We had a really nice apartment north of. It was by Northwestern University, just south of there, like on the lake. It was like really on the lake. We had like a beachfront process. Yeah. In the wintertime it was bad. In the summertime, it's like you feel like you're on the beach. You have an apartment on the beach. And then I stayed at my cousin's, had an apartment there. Then she moved out, and then I stayed at her place, her apartment. It was really nice, again, a really nice apartment. But yeah, all my apartments there were like really nice, and like they were like $700 a month.
What?
Like, yeah, it was crazy.
And that was 15 years ago?
Yeah, it was 15 years ago, but it could have been that. I mean, it might be like $2,000 now. That's like nothing compared to, a studio.
Yeah.
A studio in Manhattan is going to be like what, like $5,000, $6,000 at least, right?
Yep.
The cheapest one. And it's like you don't get any. It's not like you have a nice view of like this lake and like a nice skyline. It's like you're in a closet and
you're
it's just
lucky if there is a window.
Yeah, it's just like you're literally in a prison. That's why, like, dude, when COVID happened, I don't know how people survived. Like when they couldn't go anywhere in New York City, you're paying all this rent for this like tiny little apartment. The whole point is
like you open your blinds for the window and it's people's feet walking by because that's the shitty place you live in.
Yeah, and it's like the whole point is you're paying all that rent. It's not for the. It sounds cliche. It's not for the spot. It's for the experience of living in the city.
Yeah.
But now in COVID, that whole experience have gone. There's no bars, no restaurants, no park. You can't go to a park.
Yeah.
Because they said like, oh, you can't be in an outdoor park because it's too dangerous.
So stupid.
It was just crazy. So it's just like,
it's like
a lot of money just to be. It's like it's paying to be in prison basically.
Yeah, you're in your own little cell.
Yeah, and luckily at that point,
meanwhile the mayor's dancing in Times Square with his fucking wife.
Yeah, it was just crazy, all the hypocrisy. And like I was like, my house was like the place to be because all my friends who live in the city, like I was throwing like a party like almost every day. Because
where were you at this point?
This is Westbury, yeah.
This was 2020.
Yeah, this was it. 2020. I was in Long Island.
Oh, I like that neighborhood over there.
Yeah, that's when we had our first podcast. Yeah, I think it was 2020.
Because I was with that girl over there in Hop Park. Right.
Yeah. You were at your old place. I remember we had nothing but free time at that time. Like everyone knew where everyone was.
2020, yeah.
It's like you knew where everyone was. You wanted to hang out. Yeah, let's hang out. And like I said, people in the city were dying to come out here because they had nothing to do. At least I had a pool.
Dude,
and like
6 years ago.
Yeah, it's long.
Fuck.
Isn't it crazy how much time has gone by?
Holy shit! I didn't ever put that in perspective.
Yeah. And people are still messed up from it. I feel like we talk about COVID at least once every podcast, right?
Yeah, I guess, it was
a huge thing.
It was a big deal. I didn't really get affected by it too much. Like, I never stopped working. I didn't stop going out.
Right.
The only thing that affected me was I didn't bring the kids anywhere. Because,
nice.
Like you said, everything was closed.
Yeah, it was like...
So nasty.
Well, and like I said, in your city, you're paying all that money for the experience. That took out so many people. After COVID, so many people left the city, but so many people moved back in,
Yeah.
And like whenever I'm back in the city, the one thing I didn't realize when I was living in the city is that like the cities were like the first social network. Meaning that you have like this whole like audience of people. You post, on social media, you post, and you have all this audience of people who are watching what you're doing or seeing what you're posting. When you go out into the city, you literally have like thousands and thousands of people looking at you.
Yeah.
And so like I realize like, oh wait, like because now when I go to the city, I'm very self-conscious about what I'm wearing. Not that I necessarily dress up.
Yeah.
I'm always like, if I wear this, like literally thousands of people are gonna see me wear this 1994 like U.S. soccer jersey. So it's just like it's gonna say something about me regardless of whether I want it to or not. So like that was like the first social network. It's like you feel like you're on display, and I feel like when people live in the city for so long, they kind of lose track of that because they're just like in it and they kind of lose like perspective. But like nowadays, especially now, I live in the city for so long, then they come out here where you're like when you're in the suburbs, like no one's seeing, everyone's on the road.
Yo, you got people out here
car.
fucking. Even if you go to the supermarket, you got girls in pajamas.
Yeah, and that's
fucking
the thing.
hair in a bun and like.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like this is like maybe I'm nitpicking, but I feel like when I go out, the amount of people who just dress like slobs now, it's just
it's through
crazy.
The roof. Nah, it's through the roof.
And that's why we're talking about like basketball and like sports. I feel like back in the day, like when the athletes came to like the Garden or whatever, they had to like show up wearing a suit.
That was
and
a
the
rule.
Coaches, yeah, that was a rule. And the coaches were all wearing suits.
Yeah.
Now it's like everyone's like in a quarter zip and like, like, and it's
Crocs.
like, yeah, it's like, I couldn't imagine. Can you imagine being like, if I was sitting courtside in Madison Square Garden, I would be like, dude, this is crazy. Like, I feel like I would need to dress up.
You would have to.
Yeah, but like no
Have
one
some
does
self-respect.
that. Everyone dresses like so casually, like everywhere they go. And I don't know. It kind of disgusts me knowing that like, okay, this is like what they sleep in. I don't know. It's kind of gross, right? Because like that's where it's all these germs and like bed bug,
nasty
like,
socks.
Yeah, it's just like Crocs and like
dirty hoodie.
Yeah, 'cause and that's another thing. You're in your home. You realize like how much time you spend cleaning yourself and cleaning up after yourself, and you realize everyone else. Now I realize everyone else is doing the same thing,
or
right?
they might not be doing the same thing.
Or they might not be doing it, right? And then so when I see them in like their like flannel like pajamas, I'm like, is that a nice clean flannel or is that like just nasty pajamas?
Sitting your butt sitting in it all day.
Yeah,
the couch smells like ass.
Yeah, like me, like I don't sweat that much, so like, but even for me, like after I wear this for a couple hours, like I need to wash this, But like, so many people sweat all the time, and like
that's me. I'm a very hot, sweaty guy. But I immediately will fucking I gotta put the wash in the dryer. I would immediately do wash and take a shower. I can't stand this shit. Like can't be sweaty and nasty.
Once I get a little gamey, I have to change like I change my socks at least once in the day. In the middle
socks
of the day.
are a must.
Yeah, I do that. I told my friends and family, I'm like, in the middle of the day, usually around noon or 1, I just like change my socks out because it's just so sweaty.
Yeah, it's fucking disgusting.
And they're like, what, you do that? I'm like, yeah, because by noon even, like it's just like my socks are drenched, like soaking wet.
Yeah.
And even like my inner thigh, this area, it gets all wet. I'm like, I don't know. It feels like
I'm
weird
a sweaty bastard. The one thing also, and this is not a me thing. I think everybody's like this, where like if I gotta take a shit, I better get going in the shower like right after. Right after.
People don't do that.
Hey, you want to take a break? I gotta put the shit in the dryer. Okay, so back to we took a little break.
Back to taking a shit.
If you take a shit and then you take a shower,
yeah,
and then you get the urge to take another shit, do you then take another shower? That's a tough one. Because most likely you're probably in a rush.
Well, first of all, let me clarify something. I feel like most people when they do a number 2, they don't take a shower right after that. I feel like that's weird.
Really?
Yeah, because most people I've talked to, they said no, they don't do it because one is like a lot of times people are just not. They might be at work, they might not be home.
Well, of course, if they're
so
at work,
that.
Yeah.
But in general, if I'm home, that's my cue to take a shower. So I'm pretty particular on some things. I'm pretty lax on others. So like, yeah, I try when I'm taking a dump. I try to like, all right, I'm gonna take a shower right after that, but I don't take a shower if there's no reason for me to take a shower. Like,
right? Okay, I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like if
you're home for the day or whatever.
Yeah, if I haven't done anything, I don't feel like I'm dirty. I'm not gonna take a shower daily. I'll take a shower if I'm if I'm working in my yard, I sweat, or if I'm at the gym, or after a hockey game, or after I go to the bathroom. Yeah, those are the times I try to take a shower. But then that means that there might be like a day or even a day and a half, 2 days where I don't take a shower.
In the same pajama pants.
But I don't wear. Well, here's the thing.
Then you're gonna go to the supermarket.
So here's a particular thing. I don't wear pajama pants. The only time I wear pajama pants is when I'm going to bed. Like when I'm at home, I have it. So at work, I'll wear a certain pants and shirt. When I come home, I'll change out of that into like my I'm around the house type of pants.
Right. Yeah.
It's like because in case I need to step out for a bit, I want to just put on my shoes and go, and not be like, oh, in my pajamas. And also, I don't want like the pajamas to gather all the dirt from the house and then go sleep.
How? Yeah. Also, how are you with like germy shit? Like if you go out of the house and you go and then you come home, are you sitting on your bed with those pants?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, right.
If I'm going to bed, I take off my pants and either I'm just in my underwear, which I'll probably change, or I'm in my like pajama pants.
When does that's kind of a tradition. A lot of people like taking their shoes off in the house.
Yeah, that's right. I take my shoes off.
Not sitting on the bed with
Yeah.
your pants on.
Yeah.
When does tradition and logic butt heads? Let me tell you why. I was with this girl. Mm-hmm. We were hanging out. Okay, let's get some Chipotle. All right, I'll go get it. Mm-hmm. Called it in. I was gone for like 20 minutes. Mm-hmm. I sat on the bed as I was talking to her. She was like, "Why are you sitting on the bed?" I left the house for 20 minutes. Mm-hmm. As far as I'm concerned, logically, nothing happened to my pants in those 20 minutes. So I can sit on the bed. If I was out all day, then I'm not sitting on my bed with those pants.
Yeah.
So logically, there's nothing wrong with sitting on the bed if you just left the house.
Probably not.
She got up in arms about it.
Well, so what do you do when you're at home? Do you wear pajama pants all throughout the day, or at home?
No, I wear regular clothes.
So, okay, so you don't think that like even like being like sitting like on this chair or whatever, and then going into the bed like that might be a little too dirty?
Not for me, no.
Okay, it depends. Like for me, like I just don't. I would never be like if I want to lie down, I'd lie down on the couch, and that'd be fine. But like I'm only gonna go to the bed if like I want to nap for at least more than 5 minutes.
When you have a goal to sleep.
Yeah, but even if I nap, I'll try to go on the bed.
See, right now
on the couch. But
the only room I have the air conditioning in is the bedroom.
All right, so that's
so
why.
if it's like stupid fucking hot,
Yeah.
I'm going in there.
Okay, gotcha.
But like I was out of the house for 20 minutes. Nothing happened.
Yeah, probably. I think that might be fine.
But
you're again. It's like you walked or you drove.
Drove.
Yeah, but don't you think like your car seat is kind of like dirty?
It is dirty.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why.
But
so it's like one and done. It's like okay, it's when you put your pants on your car seat and then you go to your bed, and I feel like it's just like just dirt. You're transferring dirt. So for me,
the germs or just dirt.
The dirt/germ thing, yeah, whatever it is. I don't
invisible
know.
monster.
Yeah. So I side with your girlfriend. Sorry.
Yo, she got so upset, and I was like, "Yo, logic and I understand, but sometimes you got to be logical too." I don't know.
I feel like it's either dirty or it's not, and it's like if you're out for a long time, it's the probability of it being dirty is higher.
Yeah.
But also, if you're exposed to a surface that's dirty once.
That's
like
a wrap.
This thing. Your phone is so filthy. You don't realize how filthy it is because
everyone takes the phone to the shit.
And no one's cleaning it. So it's like you touch this. If you touch this, and you want to eat, you have to wash your hands before you eat. That's my,
Yeah.
Right. So like this is the way it is. You have to,
Who's that? She's cute.
That's like a right wing comedian.
Oh, is that the Italian bird?
No, she's Jewish.
Oh.
She's super.
You know who I'm talking about, though, right? The
Which
Italian
one?
bird.
The bird?
I forgot her name.
Italian.
She's Italian,
comic?
right wing. She doesn't give a fuck. She's hilarious. She's so funny.
I don't know.
Yeah. What's her name? Do you know?
This is Erin Wexler.
I have to look her up.
She's from New York. Yeah, she's cute, but like I don't know. She's one of those people like she just started like literally like 6 months ago, and she's already has like stand-up special. Yeah, but it's not because like she's
crazy.
that crazy. I feel like she's kind of plugged into certain networks that will like automatically put her up.
What's going on with the NHL playoffs, by the way?
The Carolina Hurricanes won yesterday.
They won the whole thing? It's over?
Yeah, it's over. They were in Game 6.
I wanted to catch more games.
Yeah, I was out last night, so I totally missed it. And my friend's like, yeah, they won 3-0. I was like, oh, crap.
See, like, since I'm home, like, I haven't watched sports in forever. But it's like I'm home.
You could have caught up. You could have caught up on all that. Yeah.
I watched one hockey game, and I watched 2 basketball games. Playoff hockey's the best, bro.
Oh, no, it's great. Yeah, I mean, it's weird. The Carolina Hurricanes won. I wanted the Knights to win because like some of my family lives in Las Vegas and I like going to the games or whatever. But I don't like Carolina. I mean they have a good franchise, but it's kind of like they're almost kind of like I'm a Rangers fan. They're almost kind of like a Ranger rival now, right? Because
is it really?
Yeah, because they always face each other in the playoffs, So
I don't know. I haven't watched it forever.
Well, you could have caught up. Now is a perfect time.
Yeah, but now it's like
now
baseball.
There's nothing there. Yeah. Well, we have the U.S. Open golf.
Oh, football. Soccer's on.
And then soccer's on also for the next month, so I don't know. Soccer, I'm wearing my soccer jersey, but I'm like...
What's your teams?
like in terms of like
You are the World Cup. Like,
I guess
give me a
United
top three.
States? I don't know. Like I don't find myself wanting to root for. Well, my parents are from India. India doesn't have a team.
They don't have a team?
No, they're like awful at sports. India's like has a billion.
I don't think Italia is not in the World Cup this year.
Italy is not. Italy doesn't have a World Cup team. So it's like okay.
Wait. Is Italy in the World Cup this year?
No, Italy missed out on the World Cup again. They lost to Bosnia in the playoff penalties back in March.
Lost to
So it's their third
Bosnia?
tournament in a row they're not in.
Third in a
Finals are
row?
happening right now.
Didn't they win in like 2010 or some shit?
That sounds right.
Yeah,
I'm glad because Italy, like I like Italy, but I have a love-hate relationship with Italy. It's like because they don't like, whenever I'm there, I feel like they don't like Americans.
Yeah.
They like our money. Like I told you, I was there for the. I told you I went to the Olympics, right?
No, you didn't tell me that.
No, because I was in February.
Wait,
I was in Milan,
wow, that's crazy. Did you catch any hockey?
dude. I watched
Curling? I love fucking curling, bro.
I didn't watch
Dude,
curling.
can you teach me how to curl?
I went to every USA hockey game.
Get out of here, really?
It was cheaper to do that than go watch the Rangers in Madison Square Garden. It was one of the best. It was like one of the best times I ever had, like ever. It was so much fun.
You were at the gold medal game and all that shit?
I went to every USA hockey game, including the gold medal, and I met the team after the game. They had an after party,
Yeah.
and I met like 2/3 of the team, maybe half the team. It was like one of the most.
That's crazy.
it
What
was
the
like-
fuck were you doing over there for work?
No, I was just like, I want to go to the Olympics. And I was
Oh,
like,
shit.
And I was like, I was like, let me check this out. And like the prices of the tickets were like, the flight to get there round trip was like $350.
Wow.
It was
That's like
nothing.
Florida fucking
yeah,
prices.
exactly. It was cheaper to go there than to go. It was cheaper. It was like 90% cheaper to go to the Olympics than it was to go to the Disney World that same week.
Who do you go on these adventures with?
I was just by myself. I asked people like,
take
who wants to
me
go?
with you, bro.
You're always like, you were not. I thought you were like,
I don't have money, son.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to pay for me.
Every time I asked, everyone's like, "Oh yeah, it sounds awesome." And then I was like, "Yeah, you want to go?" And like, everyone's like, "Bail last minute." I'm like, "All right, well, I'm just gonna go by myself," and that was it.
Yeah, that makes sense. I understand that. If I
Yeah.
had money, I would fucking be there in a second.
Yeah, and everyone always regrets. Oh, I should have gone. I'm like, yeah, dude, it was so much
Because I
fun.
wouldn't even think to do that on my own because
Yeah.
I'm not a traveler.
Yeah, yeah.
But if now you said it, I'm like, yo, I
Yeah.
would have went. I would have fucking went.
Well, that's why I was compelled to go because my buddy went to the Olympics with his wife in 2010 in Vancouver, and he saw all the games there, and he was telling me how much money he spent, and I was like, whoa, that's a crazy amount of money. But then when I compared it to Milan this year versus Vancouver in 2010, I'm like, this is a lot cheaper than
Why was the
Vancouver.
flight so cheap?
I think because it was like in Italy.
Oh yeah.
It was Italy, and like no one wants to go to Italy in February, and like in Italy, no one wants to like go see the Winter Olympics because like the Italians are not into the Olympics really.
How was the crowd?
Dude, it was like, it reminded me of, you know how Olympics is like the Olympics are like the ultimate of like competition.
Yeah.
When you go there as a fan, it's like the ultimate of like being a spectator because people from all over the world were going there.
Yeah.
And the vibe was just awesome. It felt like, I was like in college again, like everyone was just hanging out.
That's
You're just
fucking
watching
great.
sports and you're just drinking and having a good time. It was just so much fun. I met so many people from around the country, around America, and we were all like, we're all kind of like brothers now. You know?
Yeah.
So
Instant
it's cool.
bond.
Yeah.
Instant
It was
bond.
instant bond, and I was like, it's crazy. And I realized they put things in perspective. Like, Americans, we're just part of this big family, this big crazy family. We're
Yeah.
so different. We're so diverse.
That's why everyone hates us.
Yeah, and then
we're the
it's like,
fucking best.
And the thing is, we come in, and dude, everyone hated Americans, man. Everyone, Italians, the Canadians, everyone wanted us to lose. The media coverage there was so biased against
Oh, I
us.
love that we won.
That's why I asked my friends. I'm like, dude, would you rather like go, if you were an athlete, would you rather like, let's say you're a member of the New York Knicks, would you rather like win the championship in Madison Square Garden, or would you rather like go away and like win the championship on the road? Most people say like, I used to love the home games.
Home, yeah.
But dude, there's something about going on the road and like going to the Dragon's Lair and just like, you silence the whole crowd.
Right, everybody shut the
I love
fuck
it.
up.
Yeah, I love it.
It's so good.
Because you know why? Because that's what real life is like. When you're at work, is everyone around you like, yeah, go Mike, yeah, you did it? No, everyone's like secretly against you,
know,
you know?
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's what like when you're on a road, because I've seen so many road games now, like especially playoffs. When the Rangers were in the playoffs a couple years ago, me and my buddy went to like we went to a game in Carolina, we went to a game in Florida, and one is like, it's a lot cheaper. And two, it's just like I don't know. It's just really exciting when you're on the road. You know, you feel like
It's
you're
a little bit
part of the
dangerous.
team. Yeah, it's a little danger.
Yeah.
You feel like you're a part of the team. You know, and like now you see like the players in the interviews, they're always like, yeah, we really appreciate the people who came out, you know, and visited with us. They always say that now.
Yeah.
And they like recognize you because you're like there, you know, in the warm ups, and they see you, you see them. They're like, yeah, and like yeah, and it's like. And that's what kind of got me into like, okay, now let's go to the Olympics. Now,
Are you
'cause you're
still
on
a
the road.
crazy fanatic with the Rangers like you used to be?
No, not as
Like you're
much.
not fighting.
No. As fun as it is when the team's good and you can get into it, it's not as like you said. It's not like
Yeah.
when you're a kid. Nothing will compare. You know. That's
I'm
why
just waiting for some young buck to step up to you one day because he's in that. He's in his era. Like, and you're past that already.
You know what's funny? Because people will try to provoke you. You know, but as long as you're just being chill about it, there are and there's a lot of good, gracious hosts. You know. When you're there, people will be like, "Oh, I'm glad you came and you visited." You know, there's a lot. It's not like 100% of the people are against you. There's only some people who are trying to cause shit. But like when I was
it's probably drunk people.
When I was
of
in
course.
Carolina, no one did that. It's like when I was in Florida, even no one was really like was really trying to cause hostilities. There's certain cities like dude, if you go to LA, yeah, if you go to anywhere in California. They're worse. People are like, oh, Philly's bad, Boston's bad. No, dude, of all the fans, I feel like Californians. That's the thing how bad Californians are in general. You're general Californian.
You have experience with that?
Yeah, because I go I have some family who live in California, so I visit there often, and so like your average Californian is kind of weird, and then just imagine like your average Californian like sports fan. It's like a whole nother level of
that's
like
strange.
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like
That's a whole
what
breed of
compels?
people
Yeah,
out there.
exactly. What compels you to be like a diehard like Dodgers fan?
Angels.
You know? Yeah, it's just like you're gonna, dude. It's just I don't know.
The California Angels of Anaheim. What?
Yeah. I could talk a whole show on like California and how
Next
it's
time.
weird. Yeah,
Next
because
time.
it's people don't whenever I mention to other people, they're like, yeah, you're right. You know, like the Californians are weird. When you go there, it's just like a totally different mindset.
And it's fucking two of their teams are from New York. The San Francisco Giants and the
it's-
fucking Los Angeles Dodgers.
The Giants, the Dodgers, the Lakers are from Minnesota.
Oh, right.
The Clippers are from like another.
I have no idea.
I think the Clippers are from another state also.
I don't know.
And then like then they have like a San Diego Chargers that used to be a team and they moved. Like
Didn't
they're
they come
San
back
Di-
to Los Angeles though?
Yeah, I think they moved to Los Angeles. But like, dude, San Diego, you have a National Football League, the most popular sport.
Why the fuck did that happen?
I'm like, cause like the fans are just not good, I guess they are or whatever. They don't care. I'm like, what? Like your
Los
weather
Angeles-
is perfect every day in San Diego. I
heard.
You can have the nicest football day ever. It's not like
Been there?
yeah, I've been there before.
I heard it's
nice.
fucking ridiculous.
It's my brother lives there now, so he's been there for like last like 15, 20 years maybe, and like it's the weather's nice all year round. So like I mean, just compare that to like a Giants game where you're like freezing your
Fucking icicles are falling from the sky.
yeah. Like how bad of a city you get to be where you can't even support like
I heard
a football team.
the Bears are gonna move.
What?
Yo, for real. Want me to look it
No.
up? I'm gonna look. I heard the Bears are moving to Indiana.
But
wait.
Indiana already has a team, and
So
Chicago doesn't have a
They're
team.
gonna have another team. Wait, hold on.
The Colts.
Are the Chicago Bears planning to move to relocate?
Oh, searching a lot.
They're not relocating the team, but they're planning to move out of Soldier Field in Chicago for a new stadium.
That
As
makes
of early
sense.
June 2026, the Bears board voted to advance plans for a new stadium in Hammond, Indiana.
That's what
just
What?
across the state line. It's not
Oh,
finalized yet.
That's what it- like the fucking-
yeah, like
MetLife.
like yeah, because like we have two teams, two New York teams, the New York Jets and the New York Giants, but they both play right over the state line in New Jersey,
It's fucking
and that's always
annoying.
bothered me. That's
So
part of the reason
annoying.
that's part of the reason why I don't want to go to games because it's like I feel like I'm putting up too much effort just to like go see them play. You know?
It would have been so awesome, even though the Jets are like the worst franchise ever.
Ever, yeah.
It would have been awesome to have them in the city.
Yeah, like why can't they just bring them back to like Long Island? Remember they used to play on Long Island. They used to play in
Shea
in
Stadium.
Shea Stadium.
Yeah.
And then they used to practice here on Long Island also at Hofstra.
Have you been to UBS?
Yeah, yeah.
How is it?
It's nice. It's a pretty nice arena. It's not. It's kind of hard to like park. It's kind of inaccessible.
Yeah, but the
kind-
train's right there though.
Yeah, but just to like I don't know. I feel like it was just always easy just to get to the what is it called
Coliseum?
the Coliseum, and you just had the big parking lot and you just parked. You know.
I love the Coliseum. That
Yeah.
old shitty
Yeah,
building.
the old shitty barn, right?
It's such a shitty
The-
building.
The shitty barn,
but there's like so much history there and shit.
yeah, my friend has season tickets to the Islander, so I'll go with him. You know, maybe 1 or 2 games a season. It's a nice arena, Does it make you? I mean, when you're in it, you're not like, oh, I missed the Coliseum though. You know, you're not like,
Yeah.
You know, it's like it's good. It's good enough. It's got nice amenities. It's got good like food and all that.
I've seen it from the Parkway. It looks fucking pretty sweet.
Yeah, it looks nice from the outside. It's got that good, nice. That's like a timeless look. Like you know that in like
It's
in 50 years, it's still gonna look nice.
It almost looks like a throwback to like Ebbets Field or some shit. Like fucking.
Yeah,
the Polo Grounds.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that. You know, where the Polo Grounds used to be is like the Polo Projects.
Yeah.
Some shit. There's some mess over there.
City feels the same way, right? It's kind of like that Polo Grounds kind of inspiration.
Shitty field.
It looks like it'll be like good for a long time, but it's weird because like Madison Square Garden, they had this huge renovation project like 10 years ago. They put like a couple $1 billion into renovating it. And I remember when I walked in for the first time, I was like, oh, this is like nice because everything looks all modern. But now you go back into there now, and everything looks outdated already.
Really?
Yeah, it just looks like it looks like it used to be cool. Like, and now it looks like that's why like design and architecture, interior design is actually really like important, right?
Because you want it to last.
Yeah, you want it to last. You don't want it to like all of a sudden. But it's weird. It's a psychological thing, right? Because you go in there and it looks all nice and new.
You have to see the future, kind of.
Yeah, and it's got to be. That's why classic is classic, right? Classic means that it's gonna last.
Yeah.
It's like whatever it worked in the past and it'll work in the future. But when you make things too modern, then it looks like it already looks outdated in like 5-10 years. That's kind of crazy.
That's a fucked up
weird
thing.
Yeah, right?
Because like if you're living in the 80s and you design something 80s-ish, you're done. It's a wrap. You just get it in 5 years. You're done.
Yeah.
So you really got to see the future and timeless. You have to create something timeless. Which how hard is that?
Yeah, well, I feel like your house is timeless. Like it's not gonna go. It doesn't look bad from the outside. It's not gonna be outdated. Same thing with my house. But inside, everything's all kind of 70s to 80s.
Yeah.
But it's so weird because so much time has passed that it's actually. My friends
came back around.
Exactly. My friends come in here like, yeah, I kind of like the look of this place. It looks like really like I feel like I'm in like Don Draper's like house.
Retro chic.
Yeah. So it's
funny.
like, okay, now I try to set people, okay, just imagine you're back in the 70s or like late 60s when you come to my house. And they're like, oh, it's cool. Like everything's all pink. I got to show you my house one day.
You got to put your 70s goggles on?
Yeah.
What's pink? Everything is pink?
Like
you live in the pink palace?
It's like the Mojo Dojo, like the Barbie house basically I live in. It's just
funny.
because back in the day pink was like a acceptable color, and now things are just like not pink. Everyone's like, what the hell?
Yeah. Actually, they asked me if I wanted a pink fucking KT tape before.
Oh really?
Like, nah, give me the black one. We don't got black. All right, whatever. Give me brown.
Black would look badass. I think pink is probably like this looks like your skin color maybe.
Yeah, that's what they ended up giving me the brown one. But let's wrap this up. I don't think we did anything. Well, we didn't plan on doing anything, but we went off on like 5 or 6 different fucking branches. We didn't finish any thoughts. That's probably my problem. Because
we're New Yorkers, man.
When we start a conversation and something in that conversation makes me think of something else,
exactly,
we'll fucking branch off and never go back.
No. We don't branch. We branch off and we branch off to the branch, and we're like 3 tranches like deep into like. We're talking about pink houses.
We'll try again next week.
Yeah, we'll try to be more structured next week.
All right, check it out. For my watchers, listeners, Gungo Mike on eBay, GUNGOMIKE. Buy a bunch of shit. Gungo Podcast on all social media. You have anything to promote, Dave? Plug?
No, you should just put a Cash App on your
Oh,
post and just like collect money.
I'm gonna do that now.
Yeah, I'll send you something.
You know how to do that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah. I mean, it shouldn't be that hard.
Don't you do technical computer shit?
Yeah, but you just create an account. It'll give you like a code, and then you just like say, okay, send money to this
Cash App
or Venmo, right?
I have all of them anyway.
Yeah, so just have that code, just copy and paste it into your description, and be like, hey, you do that, I'll send you some cash.
Do you No, I'm not gonna accept that.
Why not?
Do you want to end the show with a song?
What should we hear? How about the New York song from Jay-Z?
Oh, I hate that song.
I hate it also, but
I hate that song.
At the bar, you know what's funny? At the bar, I was at the bar to watch the game, and when they won the championship, the Knicks, everyone was like, "Yeah!" It was like 10 seconds, and then everything was back to like normal. And then like no one cared. But then like a couple minutes later, they played like a New York song. People were going crazier for that than the Knicks winning the championship.
You know why? Because there was no New Yorkers in that bar.
Well, no, it's because I feel like when you win the championship, people don't know how to like act, right?
I guess.
And it was really intense, and then just dropped off. Whereas like when you play a song that it's kind of weird, right? You play a song that everyone knows.
You know to go off for 3.5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm gonna be grooving for 3 minutes. People were celebrating longer for a song that they've heard 1,000 times before than the New York Knicks winning their first championship
That's
in
fucking strange.
half a century. Isn't
That's
that kinda
fucking
crazy?
strange. Yeah, it's almost like yay. Now what?
Yeah, exactly.
What do we do? All right, so I'm gonna pick a New York song. I can't.
Okay.
I can't play that song.
All right, new song. All right, later.
Thanks for checking out the Growing Up, Not Growing Old podcast. Find us on Twitter and Instagram at Gungo Podcast. That's GUNGO Podcast. And listen to past episodes at gungo.podbean.com.